Welcome to Yes I Can with Ewan Cameron. Please do not listen to this whilst driving. Find somewhere you won't be disturbed and sit or lie down comfortably with your head supported. Pick a spot high on the wall in front of you, a spot above your eyeline or perhaps on the ceiling, and begin to stare at it. And as you do, I'd like you to allow the rest of your body to simply relax. Relax easily, effortlessly, as you continue to look at the spot. And as you do now, allow your entire body to become completely relaxed, very heavy, very relaxed. Allow your body to sink into the support beneath you, feeling your arms, your shoulders, your legs just become limp and relaxed, so heavy. As you continue to stare at the spot, begin to become aware of your peripheral vision. Continue staring at the spot, and without moving your head, begin to notice things to your left and to your right, feeling more and more relaxed now. And as you continue to stare at the spot, your eyes begin to become heavier and heavier. You continue to stare at the spot above, even though your eyes are feeling heavier and heavier, and as they do, they may even become watery, and you may feel the need to blink. Your eyes begin to want to close, your eyes becoming increasingly heavy, just like the rest of your body. Now, in a moment, feeling that you can no longer keep your eyes open, you decide now to allow your eyes to close, and as they do, you can allow your entire body to double the relaxation. Breathing in for a moment and breathing out, allowing the relaxation to double again throughout your entire body, going deeper and deeper into a wonderful state of relaxation. Alright, just allow yourself to be as lazy as you want to be, listening quietly to the sound of my voice, and while you're listening to the sound of my voice, focus for a few moments on your breathing. Breathing slowly, steadily, just as though you were sound asleep, or pretending to be sound asleep, and imagining perhaps just how comfortable you might look whilst you're relaxing there, using the power of your mind to see yourself in your mind's eye, and then using the power of your mind to do whatever has to happen to make you look even more relaxed, and still thinking of your breathing, making quite sure that each breath in lasts the same length of time as the last breath in, and each breath out lasts the same length of time as the last breath out, even though each breath in will be shorter than each breath out. And while you're thinking of your breathing, you may notice perhaps the weight of your head resting back, and you're still listening to the sound of my voice. And while you're listening to the sound of my voice, it might be you'll become aware that you've forgotten to think of your breathing. But that's alright, you can just simply start thinking of your breathing again, whilst listening quietly to the sound of my voice and what I'm saying to you here. And in psychology, there's a rule called 7 plus or minus 2. And that means that most people can think of 7 things all at once, plus or minus 2. So you should be able to think of at least 5 things all at the same time. The sound of my voice, your breathing, the weight of your head resting back, how you might look from the outside, and that's 4 things. So you can think of those 4 things while you're listening to the sound of the music playing in the background. And that's 5 things now. And I wonder if you can think about those 5 things and then at the same time notice the way your feet feel, perhaps how your arms feel, and that's 7 things now. the sound of my voice, the weight of your head resting, the music playing, the way you look while you relax, your breathing, your arms, your feet. And I wonder if you can now add an eighth thing into all of that. I wonder if your mind is powerful enough to think of 7 plus 1 things, adding in perhaps an awareness of the room temperature, and then just testing to see if you can add another input to your senses. So you're thinking of 9 things all at once. That's 7 plus 2. Thinking of those 8 inputs, and then adding an awareness of the way your eyes feel while you're thinking of all those other things, the weight of your head, your breathing, the music, how you look from the outside, the room temperature, your feet, your arms, the sound of my voice, and how your eyes feel. The weight of your head, your breathing, the music in the background, how you look from the outside, the room temperature, your feet, your arms, the sound of my voice, and how your eyes feel. And of course, when anybody thinks of all of these things, what they're doing is scanning around them, one after the other, very quickly. So quickly, it feels as if you're thinking of them all at once. And in the world of IT, that would be called time sharing. Sharing your resources between the different tasks you're attempting to perform all at once. And that's why some people can think of 5 things, and others can think of 9 things, and I wonder how well your memory is working as you try to recall those 9 things, the weight of your head, the music, how you look from the outside, the room temperature, your feet, your arms, the sound of my voice, how your eyes feel. And now you can think how good it will feel when you simply allow yourself to think of only the most important thing of all. You can focus all your energies onto that one most important thing of all, which is going to be so easy to think of, now that you are going to allow yourself to think of only one thing instead of 9. And that one thing is how good it feels to think of only one thing. Thinking how relaxed you can be now, that you're only thinking of how relaxed you might like to be, relaxing in your mind and in your body. No need to think of anything really, no need to do anything, nobody wanting anything, nobody expecting anything. There is nothing whatsoever for you to do except relax. Let your mind drift where it will. You are aware of everything, and yet you are not aware. You are listening with your unconscious mind, while your conscious mind is far away and not listening. Your conscious mind is far away and not listening, and your unconscious mind is awake, listening, and hearing everything, while your conscious mind remains very relaxed and peaceful. You can relax peacefully because your unconscious mind is taking charge, and when this happens, your eyes stay closed and your unconscious mind does all the listening. Your unconscious mind knows, and because your unconscious mind knows, your conscious mind does not need to know and can stay relaxed and not mind, while your unconscious mind stays focused. You have so much potential in your unconscious mind, which you don't have in your conscious mind. You can remember everything that has happened with your unconscious mind, but you cannot remember everything with your conscious mind. You can forget so easily, and with forgetting certain things, you can remember other things, remembering what you need to remember, and forgetting what you can forget. It does not matter if you forget. You need not remember what you can forget. Your unconscious mind remembers everything that you need to know. And you can let your unconscious mind listen and remember While your conscious mind rests and forgets, your eyes remain closed. You are listening with your unconscious mind, and when you are listening very, very carefully, your conscious mind will not mind what it forgets, because your unconscious mind will remember what it has forgotten. I'm going to let you enjoy some time in silence to go deeper inside and to take some moments of silence to allow yourself to relax further in your own way. Your conscious mind goes deeper and deeper. Let your conscious mind stay deeply relaxed, and let your unconscious mind listen to me. Yes, I can. How often have you said those words to yourself? No, I can't. How often have you said those words to yourself? Whether we think we can or we think we can't comes down to the choices we make, and if we repeat them often enough, they become true for us. We all have things we feel confident about and things we feel less sure of. Your powerful unconscious mind does a great job of running your life, and it's possible to make positive changes by changing your unconscious scripts and behaviors. In a moment, I'm going to ask your powerful unconscious mind to focus on something that you'd like to be able to say, yes, I can, to, but may feel that currently it doesn't quite ring true for you. It might be a social situation, a sporting challenge, something at work, at school, at college, anything at all. And your powerful unconscious mind will know exactly what to focus on for you. Okay, powerful unconscious mind, just begin to create thoughts, ideas, images, feelings of this situation that you'd like to say, yes, I can, to. Your powerful unconscious mind will work at a pace and a rate that's entirely appropriate for you. As you let thoughts, ideas, images and feelings begin to flow. For some people, they find they can visualize very well. For others, they have a sense or some feelings about the situation. Some people find themselves with a general impression, but without clear definition. The important thing is that your unconscious mind knows exactly how to make it clear to you, and you are completely in charge of this process. As you think about whatever it is your unconscious mind is bringing to you, you can see yourself in that situation and imagine yourself in that situation with all the confidence in the world. Whatever the situation is, you have the abilities, skills, and confidence to easily say to yourself, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can, and I will, and I am. I am confident. I have all the skills and abilities I need. As you see yourself in that situation, imagine how great you feel. Take all those positive thoughts and turn them up. Make them bolder, brighter, more colourful. And you can enjoy these moments and your newfound yes, I can attitude. Powerful unconscious mind, I'd like to thank you for the thoughts, ideas, images and feelings. Yes, I can, with all the confidence in the world. The longest journey begins with a single step, and the first step is always the biggest step. The first step is the step of decision, of determination, of allowing ourselves to see our wishes as a real possibility. And you can be certain now that you have taken that first step onto your new path, a path which leads you to your goal. And you might like to see your new path in your mind's eye now. It's a lovely path. It's paved with exquisite tiles laid out, patterned in a manner which is pleasing to your sense of beauty and symmetry. There are smoothed, carefully shaped tiles of silky blue, earthy terracotta, pretty jeweled greens, translucent aquas, turquoise, subtle yellows and rich, vibrant golds. A special path, crafted with supreme care, a path which has been skillfully laid to communicate the very highest respect and honour to those who choose to walk it. And those who choose to walk a path like this are always honoured, because we most honour ourselves when we take those steps in life which leads us towards our highest potential, seeing ourselves as we'd like to be, trying something new, focusing on something we know we'd like to achieve, or just allowing our best qualities to shine as brightly as they could. And we can all relate in some way to how good our positive achievements can make us feel. Everyone has at some time enjoyed success in something, and even the small successes count. Perhaps you can recall a time when you achieved something you were proud of. No matter how small, you can feel the pride you have in that achievement. And it's that sense of pride and achievement which helps us to recognize the times when we are honoring ourselves, when we are operating at our best, embodying our highest potential. So just take a moment to reflect on those positive feelings when you succeed. Yes, I can. When you do those things which allow you to honor yourself. Yes, I can, because it's those feelings which are so inspiring for you. It's those feelings which lead you on to greater and greater success. Yes, I can. And you can just allow those feelings and images to become central in your unconscious mind, allowing those positive images and feelings to take root, to become your central focus for the days, weeks, and months ahead. You are walking your path, and it's easy, and it's a joy, and you're surprised at how easy it feels to put one foot in front of the other at a lovely pace, a pace that's just right for you. And you might also be surprised at just how excited you can feel now that you are firmly on the path which leads you to the fulfillment of your goals. Yes, I can. Even the anticipation of that success is a sweetness all of its own, perhaps one that you hadn't anticipated. And as you look to landscapes ahead, you notice that even the shape of the path is a perfection in itself. The way it meanders away in the distance, it's somehow enormously pleasing to your sense of shape and flow. And as you walk this path, it will take you through beautiful, rich, vibrant landscapes. Perhaps sun-filled wildflower meadows filled with the sounds and smells of summer. Perhaps you might choose the paths which lead you through breathtaking, snow-capped mountain valleys, because you'll have a choice. And along the way, there are forks in the path, and you choose the way which is best for you. You may wish to take the coastal path, breathing the fresh sea air, enjoying the breeze which cools your skin as you walk. Or perhaps you enjoy a path which moves through cool forests, sunlight streaming through gaps in the trees, playfully highlighting the bluebells and snowdrops on the forest floor. The rich fragrance of pine fills your senses. At every stage of your journey, you will choose, and you will take the route which is most pleasing for you. The route that always lets you say, "Yes, I can." In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and when I reach 5, you can open your eyes and be energized, confident, and have an attitude of, "Yes, I can." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open. Thank you very much indeed for listening to Yes, I Can with Ewan Cameron. You can use this often to help make positive changes in your life.